What's up? What's up, everyone over on YouTube? We're about to get this reading started. Let's see what's going on. I already started over on TikTok. Let's get started. It might be a little dark over on YouTube. That's fine. I don't know. Hopefully. I'll just have to show you guys the cards individually. Okay. Let's get started. Seven of Cups in a challenge position. It's in the upright. Okay. It's saying that a situation or someone that you know is spending a lot of time trying to be an illusionist or create some type of world around you, if that makes sense. Because we have the Seven of Cups and then we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And then this most distinctive thing that I see with the Eight of Pentacles is always, hello, Lisa. The thing I see always with the Eight of Pentacles is this butterfly here kind of hovering over this barricade. It looks like a boundary being set, especially with the Eight of Pentacles here. So that's what I'm getting. That someone has spent a lot of time creating some type of illusion around you. And I mean like illusion, like they haven't had success at all with it. Six of Wands in reverse. They haven't had success with whatever this is at all. That's why the Five of Swords is here. Yeah, games. I heard game theory specifically, something about game theory, but that's what I'm hearing. Someone like is an illusionist. I'm not hearing it's you, collective. I'm hearing it's someone around you, especially with whatever boundary you set here. Especially around some boundaries you set here. What do I mean by this? I'll explain more. So, for instance, if you set a boundary with someone or you gray rock them, I don't want to speak to you. I don't want to have to hear you out. Like, I've already tried to be that empathetic person to hear you out multiple times. I'm establishing a boundary. I'm getting that because you establish this boundary, this person is working around that boundary. Okay, well, if you block me, I'm going to exist around you. And that can be a lot of things. Making multiple fake accounts, personas watching you. One day they come in as Christina, the next day they come in as Stephanie, the next day they come in as Christopher. Like you get what I'm trying to say? And you can buy fake accounts, so that's the energy. It's like, who's behind that account actually? When you actually look at the when you look at like the IP address, why are all these IP addresses the same, right? Because it's actually that one person. It's that one sole person, right? So that's what I'm getting. Someone is like upset that you don't want to engage with them with the Five of Swords. You're not up for the fuckery or the bullshit. Like the other day I posted a story on my Instagram and those bots came up. Four different bots. And all of those bots were like those bots that show up on your like Instagram story, they all hearted it. Like that's the energy. How are you a bot? How are you a bot but you hearted my story, right? It's because that's actually someone behind it. If not, this could be taking on like an actual physical like presence or domination in your life where you're setting a boundary with someone, But instead of them trying to go through you to get to you, they're trying to go through other routes. Your friends, your family, specifically more your family, right? Like, I'll just talk to your mother to get to you. And then you walk into your house, you put your keys in. The fuck you doing here? Oh, your mom, you let me in. Like, that's the energy. Like, very manipulative, very scary. Oh, let them in. They're good. They're good. But then your mother and your father don't really know what they're actually doing, abusing your ass, right? Or whoever it is, yeah. They don't know that they're stealing from you, the star in reverse. They don't know that they're abusing you, the star in reverse. Yeah, that you were never going to have success with this person, Six of Wands in reverse. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's exactly what it's saying. This person has tried many different ways to be a part of whatever it is that you're creating with the Ten of Cups. Because this is all about what you're creating, right? Being some type of center of attention, okay, with the star in reverse. I am getting that you're tired of this. There is a fatigue coming from whatever this is. Because you're empaths, you can feel it. You know when this person's watching, you know when this person's around you, even though they're not necessarily there. You just know it. Like, girl, is someone watching me? It's like that female intuition, like when like God forbid, like any of you, all of my women here, make sure you carry a weapon or something like that, like pepper spray. But it's that female intuition, like, is this motherfucker following me? And then you start putting a pep into your step, and then when you put a pep into your step, that motherfucker start chasing after you. That's the energy. Like, you know, it's that female intuition. Ooh, let me clutch my pearls. Let me put a pep into my step. Like, there you go. It's that female intuition. Like, is someone stalking me? Yeah, that's what it is. You know someone's stalking you. You know someone's watching you. Which is completely different from being monitored because people are making fake accounts of me. Okay, you're not being stalked by my fake account. Okay. Unless it's someone I truly know and they're trying to get through you to figure out what I'm doing, then that's a completely different story. But don't be worried about fake accounts of me approaching you. Just make sure you don't give them money. That's it. I don't solicit readings. I'm already telling you guys, I don't have another account. I don't solicit readings. That's just a side note. I don't solicit readings. I don't solicit any spiritual work. If you want spiritual work done or you want a reading done, you have to come to me. Okay? I don't solicit readings. And that goes for any reader. If that reader solicits the reading, that reader is not for you. Okay? Readers should not be soliciting readings. That's an invasion of energy. I didn't ask you for the energy. I didn't ask you for the energy exchange. Stop trying to solicit a reading. Okay? So just keep that in mind. But anyway, besides that side note here, we got the Nine of Cups in reverse. This person is being haunted by you. Nine of Cups in reverse. You could be being haunted by this person too, in the way where you feel like you're being watched. But I'm hearing that this person has been actively trying to manifest you and they're like haunted by you. This is nightmares. Nine of Cups in reverse is like nightmares. Nightmare on Elm Street type of energy. Nine of Cups in reverse. Seeing things in the dark. Nine of Cups in reverse. Things that you don't really want around you. So that's what I'm getting. Someone's been actively manifesting you because they're being haunted by you or the echo of you. This person could be a bit of they could have like some hindsight or some clarity into who you are. It's very interesting, especially if what I'm picking up here, this person is a karmic. It's saying that they know a lot about what is end game for you, and that's usually what the karmics are. They usually know what our potential is before we even know that. That's why they try so hard to stop us. So I'm getting this, whoever this person is specifically to you can like see your fortune, your fame, your success, 10 of cups, and they're trying really hard to infringe on that with the 3 of swords in reverse. They're trying really hard to infringe on that. Like, what can I do to make sure that this person just goes down the wrong path every time, right? And I'm picking it up. A lot of you don't know what's in the future, and it's because spirit is blocking it out. You're not supposed to know. I hate that. Why your enemies get to know what is like gonna happen to you? It's like they have a full like bigger picture of who you are, but then you don't actually know what that is. I hate that. Like I really hate that. I really hate that. Right. That like that's not fair. And it's showing me with the 3 of swords in reverse, a lot of what is in your future is destined, but you don't actually know. Like it's a gray area. So it's destiny at the end of the day. It's not going to pass you by. But that doesn't mean that you can't hinder yourself. That doesn't mean that you're not going to have um, people trying to get in the way of that or trying to stop that. It's never actually about. It's never actually about them taking it away from you. It's about what can we throw in this person's way to get them to go left, to hinder them or to paralyze them. It's never actually about taking it. Some people do try to attempt to try to do destiny swaps, but it's never actually that. It's to slow it down. So by the time you get to that age, you're just like, you know what? Why is there's no point of actually doing it? I'm gonna die eventually anyway, right? So it's like by the time you get to 40 or 50, you're like, I'm already old. Like, why am I even going to try to attempt to get there, right? By that time, it's too late. It's always about slowing it down for them. We got the devil. This is actually an entity. It follows you through people. So it's one singular entity. It could actually be the devil. If not, it's Samuel. But with the devil here, I'm getting it's just one singular entity, and it just follows you. We got the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. The good news is the fact that you can see it, like you can see it, like you actually see it. Some of you said that you actually saw it. The fact that you're able to use your discernment and that you can actually see this entity, like, oh, you're trying to con me. I know exactly who you are. You're the same entity that followed me through that other person, right? That's the energy. It's like that. Yeah, like in Death Note. Besides Death Note, I think there's actually a show about that. Like, have you guys ever watched and I know some of you are not even gonna like remember. There's a show, I was watching it for a little bit. It's called it's a it's a considered an anime. It's like a cartoon. It's I don't even know why it's a cartoon. It's called Code Lyoko. It's like that, like the they would fight Xana, and Xana would be able to jump into people. Eventually Xana got to the point where Xana was able to like actually overboard people, override them. It's like that. Xana's able to go into the person or to create like like a polymorph, like that. Eventually, Xana got to the point where she was able to like actually override people, like take control of them. That's what you're fighting. Xana is the devil. Xana is the devil. We got the chariot. Yeah, it follows you. And like your job or your mission is to virtualize into Code Lyoko and to power down the is to power down the tower, and then you live on to the next day, right? And that's what I get with the chariot. That's like your job. Your mission is to get into fight with these people, so you can snap them out of it. But then that doesn't mean that you like allow them around you, right? That's why you get into arguments with people, and then you say what you need to say, because that's what the Five of Swords is. The Five of Swords is like a heated argument or a debate. That's why you get into arguments with people, to check them, because that thing is behind them. But by the time you check them and the person snaps out of it, and then whatever was on them leaves them, it's too late. What was said was said. What's done is done. Yeah, the Sun in reverse. It's even like what do you call it? What is like an exorcist, that like that. It's like an even like that, an exorcist. And it's showing me, it's telling me that it's been trying to like go into you for a while. It's been trying to break your will for like the longest, because we have the Six of Wands in the reverse with the Five of Wands in reverse. It's been trying to break your will for the longest. It's been trying to make you feel insecure about who you are with the Star in reverse and the Sun for quite a while. We got the Hierophant in the reverse. For some of you, it's telling me that it was, wow. Okay. For a lot of you, it's telling me that it was, damn, you guys didn't even like, you didn't even come out the womb yet. It's saying that it was thrown at you by a grandmother on your father's side with the Hierophant in the reverse. No, it's like legitimate spell work. It was casted on you by a grandmother on your father's side. And I'm hearing more specifically, like if you don't have a relationship with your father, it's saying it. So for some of you, you might not resonate, but for others of you, it's coming through. It was casted on you by a grandmother or an auntie on your father's side. Damn, the fuck. Because it's showing me the Hierophant, which is father, and then it's showing me the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like showing me paternal, but then on the father side. So paternal, grandmother. So it's showing me. So a father, and then whoever this is, Queen of Pentacles. a grandmother or an auntie or something like that. Damn. It's saying that they haven't been able to succeed. You haunt them, whoever this is specifically. Wow, so there's a lot here. Right, weird. We'll get more into it. We'll see why. Yeah, and I don't know why it was allowed either. We got the Seven of Wands in reverse. Like it's saying it went through in some type of way. Fuck. Yeah, the Tower. Like it was allowed. Yeah, the Magician. Four of Wands in reverse. Give me a second. There's a lot to interpret here. The Chariot. Yeah, all in all, it was allowed, but you're being protected. But I'm not necessarily sure why it was allowed in the first place. So you're being protected from it, but why is it being allowed to exist in the first place is the question. We got the Death in reverse. Mhm. Yeah, it's saying that this grandmother did it. I'm guessing it's like like a last laugh type of situation. Like if this grandmother is still living, the result is it's supposed to take someone. So we're gonna actually see who it takes, right? Yeah, Uno reverse. Second Uno reverse. Yeah, you see, like it was allowed. Seven of Wands in reverse. Offense, offense, access. So with the offense here, it's saying that you were always fighting it. Yeah, you were always fighting it. We got four swords, recovery, caution. Four swords in the reverse, excuse me. Four swords in the reverse, recovery, caution. So I am hearing it did do a number on you. You were able to recover from it. Yeah, it's saying that someone specifically was sent in, someone who came in at like being like a trickster energy disguised as your twin. And it's so funny because this card right here, this is actually the card that I put in this deck to be the emperor, but I recently just switched out the cards. Hold on. Let me take it out for you because I like to demonstrate. Yeah, so I just switched out the what I usually use as the emperor. So now this is the magician and this is the emperor, right? So like that's the energy. Someone was sent in to trick you to come in as your emperor when in actuality they were just a fake. They were put there. Magician, right? And for those of you that don't know, the magician is like the number one trickster in like the tarot. That's who the yeah, it's like a trap. So it was like a trap. Hold on, I put it back in. So that's how we know. The magician is like the number one trickster in the tarot. Like, but whatever showing up in your reading is saying that you were able to even catch this person. You caught them tripping. Like, can you imagine that? And look at it. They're coming in as the Knight of Wands in reverse. Skeptic, Don Juan. You caught them. Yeah, you're coming through as the diplomat. But I think that's what the energy is with the star in reverse, the sun in reverse, and then the four wands in reverse. It hurt you because you're coming in very diplomatic here. You're coming in very respected to a group of people or a community, but then you took a hit from whoever this trickster is. Because nonetheless, they may have come in as a trick, right? But they're still coming in as a strong force here with the magician. You see, so it's saying there was like loss in this situation. Six of Wands in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse, but overall you were protected. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Gay too, right? Look, gay too. So the definition of gay. There's a lot of there's a lot to celebrate here. There's a lot of success here. There's a lot to be celebrated. You may have lost, but you took the bullet for like a bigger win. You caught the fraud. You caught the person that was gambling. You caught the deceiver. Yeah. You caught the person that was trying to play God in your life. You lose. Big L, ego death L, right? So that's what this person was trying to do. They were trying to come in as the magician and they were coming in as a strong force to be reckoned with, but they weren't expecting you to figure them out and to take them out. They were trying to play God in your life. Yeah, and there's like a woman here gossiping about you as well. She's like gossiping. Fuck him. He don't know shit. He's not who he says he is. Like, yeah, and it's like you're defying everything that is you're defying everything that was basically prepared for you. You're defying everything. But I don't mean like prepared in a way where God prepared it. Everything that was prepared for you, like someone prepared an actual attack for you to take you out, to keep you stuck, to paralyze you, to hinder you. I see it all the time in a lot of relationships. I know I picked it up on someone's reading the other day. That person that is coming up in your reading, you were never supposed to be with them. Yeah, but I got pregnant. Yeah, they're a narcissist and they ended up getting you pregnant. They baby trapped you. I see it all the time. It's a baby trap. That's what narcissists do. They're toxic. So what they do is they turn the woman into the baby mother and they trap them through a baby. Yeah, they try to trap you through a baby. Either because of religious influence or I would never do that. Psst, girl. Don't do the crime if you ain't gonna do the time. To all my women out here. If you're gonna sleep with that man, put some rubber on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Someone prepared an attack on you to like hinder you, possibly even spiritually paralyze you. I see it all the time. We got the biography card in the reverse. Yeah, there's like someone constantly manifesting this into your life. We got the chariot. They keep doing it even though they know that you're protected. Yeah, with the page of wands in reverse, you can like see it though. Yeah, some of you you're practicing celibacy as well. With the strength card, it's showing me you're practicing celibacy. Yeah. You're practicing abstinence, excuse me. Yeah, the devil in reverse. Yeah, the longer you stay away from the situation, the more this woman loses if she continues to manifest whatever this is into your life. Yeah. I'm also hearing she like wants to fight with you too. Like she wants to fight you. Yeah, this person's gonna try to come back towards you. There's one specific person here who they're like being haunted by you. I'm hearing the words like exorcism. This person had an exorcism or something. This thing that jumped them. I'm hearing this person is clean of whatever this is, but the energy is to stay away from them. They're gonna try to come in and like offer friendship with the Page of Cups. The answer is hell no. I don't care how much of an exorcism this person had. Yeah. The fact that it was even able to enter that person in the first place is right. Right. No, thank you. The fact that it was able to enter that person in the first place. Right. Like, okay, girl, what's going on? Right. Like, I'm good. And that's what it's saying here: ideation, pain in the reverse, faith in the reverse, determination. So they whoever this man is determined to come back towards you. They know that they made a mistake here. Reflection in the reverse. They're actually like internalizing this, like what they did to you. But the fact that it was able to even enter them the way that it did, look, pain in the reverse, it's like blood, and then like I'm like hearing, like I'm seeing the exorcism, like them coughing like blood up, and then faith in the reverse, like the fact it was even able to enter them is phenomenal, right? Yeah, you don't see anything with this person anymore. Success in the reverse, or at least that's what spirit is saying. That yeah, a lot of your future is a gray area. You're not supposed to know what is coming in for you. It's what is yours is yours. What's destined for you is destined for you. But there is nothing when it comes to the testament of this reading. There's nothing with this person, nothing at all. No work relationship, no marriage, no nothing. There's no nothing long term, anything with this person. Can we be friends? Hell no. Can we at least be texting buddies? No. Nothing? No. Texting buddies? No, nothing. Do you know what nothing means? Like nothing. Nothing. You just want peace. This also represents you, though, with the anarchist. This also represents you. You're going against what was expected of you. And there's a lot of people who thought that they had a lot of control over you and what you were doing with your life, and that it was going to go in the direction that they wanted it to go in. So there's a lot of people, they have like a bitter taste in their mouth. Whatever it is that they had prepared for you to take you out, and then if this was someone who was like constantly manifesting lower vibrational things into your life and then giving everyone else what you deserved, they're paying for it. Yeah, it's saying you're free of whatever it is. The devil in reverse and then the ace of cups in reverse. Seven of wands. Yeah, the devil came out in the reverse again. Knight of cups in the reverse. Yeah, there's like someone who coming through here in your reading. A Capricorn, a Cancer man. He was playing around with you. I think this is who this magician is, because the Page of Wands is usually the trickster. The magician and the Page of Wands are usually the trickster. So that's what I'm getting. Someone didn't come correct when you told them to come correct. The Virgo. Yeah, the Virgo. Someone didn't come correct when you told them to come correct. So you moved on, Three of Wands. There's also a pregnancy here. But I'm hearing that this man is being tormented by this pregnancy. Like a spite baby. I'm gonna fuck her. I'm gonna put a bag over her head. I'm gonna pretend it's him or her. It's like a spite baby. Bitch, put a fucking bag over your head. I'm gonna be thinking about the Empress while I'm fucking you. And they got this bitch pregnant. A spite baby. I've been picking that up for a while. They like hit a dead end with it, with the death card. Fuck that bitch. She can't have a fucking real one. That fucking bitch. And then they like slept with that karmic and got her pregnant. It's like a spite baby. It's like, yeah. And they hit a dead end with the death card. Like, really? You had a baby with, out of like a heat of passion with the karmic, because you couldn't handle what we dished at you. Like, that's the energy. So now this man is stuck. Like, he's stuck with obligations now. And I'm hearing that he tried to hide it with an abortion, but he couldn't. She kept it with the Queen of Pentacles. And she's actually smart. She did it to seal the deal here with the Queen of Pentacles. So whoever this karmic is kind of like set you free in a way. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not letting it go. I got you. You go, girl. You go, girl. Right, her paycheck is that baby, exactly. Like, I feel bad because she shouldn't be looking at the baby as a paycheck, but she got his ass. Yeah. Like, I love whoever this is. You and me, you and me, and then the karmic bitch, we friends. We like this. Like, girl, we friends. We're not on the same team, but we friends. Thank you so much, girl. You freed me. Like, that's the energy. There's a man here who he's pissed off. He chose the wrong person. He went in the wrong direction. And he wants to come back to you, but the energy is now he has obligations. He got this woman pregnant, and he was trying to pay for an abortion. It's saying it with the death card. He was trying to get her to get an abortion. She didn't get it though, which is good. But that's what I'm getting. Spite baby. He fucked her and got her pregnant. And then for some of you, I'm hearing if you're a part of the LGBTQ, you're definitely going to resonate with that. If this man is in the closet, he's actually in love with you. He fucked this woman to get back at you. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Now there you go. You got the life you want. There you go. Get married, have more kids, but you ain't gay. What happens when the heart wants what it wants to? What just happens when you know there's a raging little girl wanting to come out of you? What's gonna happen? You're gonna get to that age where, you know what? I'm gonna just live a double life. I'm gonna cheat on my wife and I'm just gonna sleep with men. And I hope that doesn't happen to whoever this woman is, because I hear a lot of sad stories about that. Where the man ends up sleeping with other men and then brings it home. So, but that's what I'm getting here. If you're a part of the LGBTQ, that's what's showing up in the reading. There's a DL man here, and especially with the Page of Wands, that's like a gay man with the Page of Wands. It's showing. Someone's in the closet and they slept with the karmic and they got them pregnant. And they tried to reverse that shit and cover it up with an abortion. Damn. But the karmic being who she is, I'm not getting rid of it. I want it. Fuck. And he can't force her. I want it. Crazy. Yeah, they did this like out of like a heated passion, Five of Swords debate. You caught them. You could have got into an argument with this person, or you could have said something that they didn't like. So as a result, and that usually happens when like I figured out what the term was too about it's called narcissistic wounding. So when you wound a narcissist, there's something called reverse wounding. Reverse wounding is when the codependent person gets hurt in the process of taking off the narcissist mask. Okay, go look it up. It's narcissistic wounding, and then there's reverse wounding. Okay, so as you're in the process of wounding or wounding the narcissist, it hurts you in the process. That's the double-edged sword. Okay, and that's what happened here. So you wounded someone by what you said. They ended up being a covert narcissist, like you knew they were, and as a result of them not being able to handle that unmasking, to the detriment of how you said it, and you cursed them out, and then you were like 100% correct about it. They went off in a heat of passion and they slept with this woman to get back at you. And they only scorned themselves. That's what it's saying. So they scorned you, but they scorned themselves. It's like it's over. It's done. You caught them. Yeah, it's because you unmasked them. Caution in the reverse, and like all that anxiety just fled in. So what did they do? Fuck them. I don't need them. I'm gonna fuck the karmic. They're so pissed off at the karmic. I'm gonna fuck the karmic. There you go. They fucked the karmic. They had a baby. Hallelujah. And I think that's why it hurts so much. Yeah, because there's an absence with the space card. That's why it hurts. Like, really? You gonna do that to me? In a way, it was like a test. maybe on your end it was a test. Maybe you needed to defend yourself. You're tired of these manipulative spiritual games being run on you. But then at the same time, it was a test on this person's end. If you if you say what you said or you throw down what you say, what will this person do as a result of that? But I'm guessing whatever you said was just too much for this person. Okay? Whatever you said was just too much for this person. Okay? Yeah, they couldn't take it. Bye. Thank you. See you later. Yeah, I was pissed off, but it had to be said. From supposedly supposed to be in union, I had like a whole like day where I had a dream that like the day before, like I was all dressed in red, and they were like, "Get ready, your twin flame union." And then I finally met him, and then the next day we were supposed to see each other again. To then someone approaching me saying that they practice black magic. I was like, "Nah, fuck this. I'm done. How the fuck did I not come into union and then I have someone over here telling me that they practice black magic? I curse that motherfucker out. I know you're remote viewing me. Fuck you, and I'm gonna whoop your ass." Just like that. Tired. It's a bunch of you know that like you know when something is just so repetitive that or it happens in a sequence or it happens consecutively that you're like nah fuck that, like I know it's you, right? That's what it was. I had the dream about my twin flame union. I met him. Then right after that, someone approached me who, like, I was seeing his name everywhere. So his name is Jay. And then the person that approached me, his name was also Jay. So it's like he was kind of like masking, like makeup magic, right? And that's what the energy is. Oh, I practice black magic too. It's like I was able to see it, and I got pissed off. Like, nah, you're not playing that with me. So I ripped him a new asshole. That's it. And it hurts because you can see this person's vibration with a magician, but I guess this is what happened. They were coming in like up here, and maybe you were coming in lower at the time, and you had to eventually get there. But the energy is they were looking down like down at you, and we can see their spiritual power here with a magician. But even then, that's when I had that dream where they told me that he was trying to play God, and that's what the energy is. They were egoistic. They had a super ego with a magician here. That's the energy. It's like they're egoistic. They got ahead of themselves. Yeah. I tell people this all the time. Sometimes we think that our biggest battles are within, like our biggest opposition is hell, but in actuality, our biggest opposition is actually amongst us. People who are given these high ranks and then think that they they're this in a fucking bag of chips. I have a lot of power. I can do whatever I want. No, you can't. And that's exactly what they told me in the dream state about this person. Back when he did what he did to me, and that the final night, the last day I saw him, when I was really hurt, I had a dream that night, and it showed me the magician, not the magician, it showed me the Hierophant. So the card, the Hierophant. And then it told me, like the Hierophant was talking to me. He was like, this person tried to be me, he tried to play God. You can see this person's spiritual power, and that's what they try to do. They try to play God. They think because they have all this and abilities that they can take advantage of you and look down at you. But that's the thing about you. You had the same abilities, or even more. You were given more. The star, the sun. But what happened? It's in the reverse. It was only a matter of time before what? You actually learned who you are. Right? And the sun surpasses the magician. Yeah, the magician is first in the tarot, but when we're actually looking at the card, the sun is Ra. Ra burns. Ra is God. You burned this person. You burned them. Yeah. But the funny thing about you is when you take on this very charismatic spiritual power here, but then you know when to cool down with the star. And that's exactly what this means. This duality here. You want to fuck with me? I'll burn you, the sun. If you want to be cool with me, we can be cool, the star, right? That's the energy. Like, you know how to humble yourself. You know when it's time for you. You know, I'll stand in the background, right? Versus when it's time for you to shine. No, someone constantly wanted to be that, especially in your life. They wanted you to constantly run or search for them, or to constantly be on their ass. They wanted you to constantly like be sucking their ass. I need you. I need you. No, we're not doing all that. Fuck that. Yep. We ain't doing none of that shit here. Nope. Not having it. Crazy. So a lot of it is something, an entity that fought. So to recap, this is something that was casted upon your life by a grandmother on your paternal side, on your father's side. It followed you through relationships and work related things. For some of you, it was more on the relationship side. For others of you, it was work related. So you would always start a new job and people would be on your ass, like hounding you. What you doing? You're not doing that right. You got to do it this way, like sucking your ass, like watching you, micromanaging you. Like, bitch, if you don't stop micromanaging me, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna clock out and I'm gonna whoop your ass here on this on site. Like, like that's the energy. But I'm hearing more specifically your relationships. It followed through your relationships. And you met the entity itself, if that makes sense. So it was like levels. So the first one was like a level, the second one was a level, the third one was a level, and then finally whatever said thing was like casted upon your life, it needed to close out. So you met the like you were face to face with the devil, you just didn't even know it. Like it took on an actual identity within a person to finally close it out. Yeah, the final boss. So like you had Craig, you had Jeremiah, you had Craig, you had Jeremiah, you had Joseph, right? Those three people were just moderate based off of whatever thing was casted on your life. And then you met Anthony. Anthony ended up being that final thing you had to close out pertaining to that person to close out that thing that was casted upon your life, right? So, guys, that was the collective reading. If you guys resonated with the collective reading, I am going to open up the floor to donations. My Cash App, Venmo, PayPal is listed on the link on my TikTok page. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Yeah, that's it for the collective reading. I might do Texas Hold'em later after taking a couple of readings, but don't hold me on that, okay? I might do Texas Hold'em. Texas Hold'em Tarot, okay? But again, guys, thank you so much. That was the collective reading. Don't be too distraught. I feel like this cycle's been closed out. This goes very hand in hand with the reading we did earlier with the person that you can't, like for some odd reason, every time you feel like you finally got them out of your energy, they're back and they're sticking stronger to you than ever. That is that devil we've been talking about, okay? The overall Virgo, okay? So that's the one where you have to be very diligent in staying away from them. That's that magician that we were talking about, that Page of Wands. You're going to have to cut them off from every chakra. So I told you guys what to do in order to cut them off. You need to cut them off from every chakra descending. So don't ascend, descend. So you start from the crown and you work your way down. All right, don't do ascend, because if you do it in the reverse and you ascend while you're breaking it, it's like you're going up, but then it doesn't make any sense. Why are you ascending to break? You have to descend, because the roots is what you want to cut them off from. All right, does that make sense? It's like a tree. When you're cutting off a tree, do you cut it off from the top, or do you cut it off from the trunk? Exactly. You descend. Don't ascend. Now, if you're trying to manifest, what you do is you ascend. Why? Because you're starting from the trunk, you're creating a foundation, and then you're going up to push out through the crown. So when you're disconnecting, what do you need to do? Crown down, as if you're cutting down a tree, right? Alrighty, guys. There's many different ways to do it. Use your intuition. Spirit told me to. You can do it the meditation way. You have to disconnect from them pertaining to every chakra, or you'll get 7 candles that represent every chakra, which is you. And then you're going to have to cord it to one candle. It's going to be a lot of string, but you have to cord it to one candle. That candle is either going to be black or white. That candle represents that one person. So the 7 candles represent your 7 chakras, and all those strings have to attach to that one candle, that person. Black or white. More specifically, white. White works better, but it can be black or white, okay? Yeah, you can use black. You can use black. White or black. But for that person, 7 chakras, 7 of the chakras, okay? So purple, green, yellow, orange, those represent you. Red, those 7 candles represent your chakras. All the strings have to connect to that candle, that one candle, and that represents that person. Okay? If you're gonna do it that from that route. Spirit was showing me others, but those are the 2 specific ones. So you can do it through meditation, or you can do it through the spell work. You bought them months ago, right? If not, you can get one. If it's one candle and it has 7 layers, you can do that too. I totally forgot about that. There's candles where it has 7 layers. You can do that too. I totally forgot about that. I'm like, go out and get 7 separate candles. If it's one candle and it has 7 layers, you can do that too. But I'd rather, since we're talking about them individually, cutting them off from each individual one, I'd rather it be separate. No, so when we're talking about the cord cutting, we're talking about to a specific person, okay? Don't unbind from family members. Unbinding from family members is volatile. It'll do you more harm than justice. What do you mean if it's more than 7? There's only 7 chakras. Guys, if you need help with your cord cuttings or guidance, or you would rather have someone perform it for you, you're more than welcome to hit me up. I'll do it for you. Okay. You would DM me and then we would go over pricing, okay? But other than that, everyone over on YouTube, we are definitely done over here on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, over on YouTube. I'm going to end the live here, okay? Bye, guys.